I just got to paint this picture. So you're getting ready to start your first week of classes. You're on a baseball scholarship in college. You have this roommate, he's a plumber, and you're going to Walmart with him to cash the checks, and you're seeing how much he's taking home. And you literally just dropped out of college before you even started. Stopped playing baseball. It went all in at being a plumber.
All in.
I'm really excited about today, guys. This has been a guest I've been trying to get in the hot seat ever since he came back to 5-star. What, Brandon, a month or so ago?
About a month and a half, yeah.
Yeah, a month and a half ago. We were at the OSU game a few weeks back, and we're in the tailgate eating our catered food, which was awesome. And I was like, Brandon, when are you going to hop on? And here you are.
Here we are.
When I come up with these ideas, we just make it happen. But my name is Jared. I'm with the marketing team. I host the Off the Clock podcast here in Columbus. And we're here with Brandon Mayer. You are the plumbing install manager?
Yes.
The plumbing install manager. I met Brandon when you were here prior.
Yeah.
Because you've been at 5-star how long now? In general?
In general, probably 3 years, a little over 3 years.
Okay. And you left, and
I did a brief stint somewhere else, but you always come back home, right?
You always come back home. That's very true. And so Brandon, how's your day going so far?
It's busy. So just trying to close same day revenue, get guys out the door. But
sure. Well, I appreciate you taking the time to sit in the seat. And I think what's really cool about this podcast too, and having kind of managers and like more leadership roles being interviewed, is that when you go to hire somebody, this is now kind of a piece of content that, the potential candidates can watch and learn a little bit about yourself too.
Yeah, definitely.
Kind of ease in the interview process, because it can, for someone who's interviewing, it can be kind of nerve-wracking a little bit.
Definitely. I think it kind of helps break the wall down a little bit.
Yeah. So, Brandon, we went to the OSU game a few weeks ago. What other Buckeye games do you kind of have in the pipeline?
So our next game scheduled, we are going to travel to Wisconsin to Camp Randall and jump around a little with the crowd.
Oh, so you're actually going out of state for it.
We are. My goal in my life is to go to every Big Ten stadium. I've been to Illinois, so this is the next one.
Wow. So where does this love for college football come from?
I've always loved football from a kid. I think it stemmed, my mom wouldn't even let me play football until I got into high school. So I think I fell in love with it more. Just the camaraderie, everybody, it's a team sport. It's not nobody by themselves.
Sure. I know we talked earlier, but you mentioned you played baseball, so you were in athletics growing up too.
Yep, I played football, baseball. I bowled.
Okay.
And then I could have furthered my baseball career, but
we'll get to that. Good segue, Brandon. So obviously you mentioned I could have furthered my baseball career, but instead you chose the route of the trades, and specifically plumbing. Can you share a little bit about that journey and what led you to getting in the plumbing industry?
Yeah, so my roommate that I lived with when I graduated high school was a plumber for Mr. Reuter. I had gone up, scheduled all my classes, met with my baseball coaches, did my fielding and batting with them, came back, and he was cashing his checks out of Walmart, I believe. And I was getting to watch how much he was cashing them for weekly. And then I compared that to what my teaching degree would have got me, and made the switch. I never even went. And then here we are today.
That's wild. So I just got to paint this picture. So it's like the first week of you're getting ready to start your first week of classes. You're on a baseball scholarship in college. You have this roommate, he's a plumber, and you're going to Walmart with him to cash the checks, and you're seeing how much he's taking home. And you literally just dropped out of college before you even started. Stopped playing baseball. It went all in at being a plumber.
All in. I've been known to make pretty rash decisions. Now, luckily, I think this one's worked out for me. So I don't know if the people that know me might see me as a history teacher for 8th to ninth grade. So this is probably better in the long run.
I will say, if I was like a freshman in high school and you were my history teacher, I would think that was pretty cool. Like you have
Well,
like the neck tat.
yeah, I appreciate it.
But are you still into history though?
Yeah, super. So when we go on vacations, I probably annoy my wife with it the most. I'm always looking for historical sites, places to visit, museums, stuff like that.
So, geographically, like, are we talking about like United States history, American history? Are we talking about like geopolitical history?
Any of it.
Okay. Any specific like time frame in history that you
I've
really enjoy?
I've jumped around, so I was real big into the Egyptians. Then it kind of went to Romans in Europe.
Cool.
So
Roman history is very fascinating.
it's so fascinating. Obviously, Civil War, World War II, like that. But I'm scattered throughout.
Let's take a detour on this interview. Who do you think built the pyramids? What's the
Not-
mystery behind it?
Not the Egyptians. There's no way. I go down a lot of rabbit holes, but I think maybe we were once more advanced than what we tend to lead on. But,
Okay.
but that's my opinion.
Interesting thesis on that.
Yep.
I think that could be a whole podcast in itself,
definitely.
as us talking about the conspiracy theories behind how the pyramids were made. But so Brandon, kind of growing up, what were some significant role models in your life, or like heroes you looked up to, or maybe the reverse of it?
Yeah. So some of people know I had a very hard childhood. We bounced around a lot. I was in foster care, so I didn't have a role model in my life. I went without a father figure for a while, so I knew a lot of things that I didn't want to be, and met a lot of people I didn't want to end up being in my life. So I kind of set my course to avoid those kind of things.
So, so how did those hardships kind of motivate you and give you that drive to just kind of be better than what your environment was?
Yeah. So I mean, early on, it obviously set the stage for me getting into a mindset that nothing is ever going to be given to me. I had to work for it. So that kind of set my work ethic. If I wanted to make something myself and get out of the situations I was in, I had to work my tail off for it.
Yeah. Yeah. I think when you have the absence of that kind of family and community early on, it kind of forces you to, I don't want to say that you were in like a survival type of mentality, but you kind of are, where like you're going to have to get everything at that point, But having said that, that is a skill that is missing in today's age by a lot of people too, that now is kind of like your superpower.
Yeah, and I agree with that. Everybody deserves happiness and stuff, but I think what, like you said, is what missing is that drive and
Sure.
that work ethic has kind of gotten pushed to the side.
Yeah. How did your heart for like sports and athletics, like growing up, how did that kind of define your life and then help you through some of those darker times?
Yeah, so athletics and sports in general, that was my escape.
Yeah.
I didn't have a happy household to come home to, so I got into anything that would keep me out or after school. Obviously, sports ended up being it, so that's why I joined as many as I could, and then I got lucky and ended up being pretty good at most of them. So
yeah, that's good. I can already tell you're a talented dude, and so looking at kind of hopes and dreams for the future. I know you just had your first baby, so congratulations. And I think I'm someone, I don't have any kids, but I can only imagine that like fatherhood opens up the door to just new ambitions and new dreams as you start building your family. So what does that kind of look like for you?
Yeah, so children had always been a dream of mine. And so Lauren and I were lucky enough. We had our first one. She's about a year old now. And when people say it's really eye-opening, I mean, from the moment she came into this world, like a whole new side of me opened up. You think you know what love is until you look a child in the eye that you created. It's like it's an immense feeling. I can't even describe it in words, but it's awesome.
That's great. And so that has like truly kind of impacted and kind of transformed your life into a new stage.
Yeah. Yeah. So when we didn't have a child, you hang out with your friends a lot. You go out and do things. Obviously, having a child it slows you down a little bit. Kind of makes you realize like what's important, what's not important. Obviously, trying to spend time with them and
Yeah.
watch them grow up. Obviously, I don't ever want her to go through anything that I went through.
Hmm.
So just doing anything I can to build that relationship up, help mom out when I can,
Yeah.
and go from there.
Awesome. Awesome. So, Brandon, you being in a place of leadership and management here at Five Star, I will say like one thing I recognize, with you right off the bat is that you're an expert. You're an expert at. I feel like anything you do, you probably go all in and just learn.
Yeah.
And I think plumbing is a perfect example of that. So knowing that being an expert is one of our core values, what is some advice or inspiration you would give to some of our other employees here to kind of lean in towards that value?
Yeah. So it comes back to, work ethic. I think never stop learning. I've been doing this for over 10 years and I learn something about every other day. Uh, just don't settle on what you think you know. Always aim higher. You know what I mean? Um, just this is a always evolving trade along with HVAC and electric.
Sure.
And there's always things to improve, always things to learn.
Well, what are some tools that you typically use to kind of better your skills and expertise? Is that like videos? Is it mentorship?
Yeah, so videos are one thing. I'm more of a hands-on guy, so the videos don't do a whole lot. But if something new comes out, I'd like to get with the supplier, whoever makes it.
Sure.
Sitting in on training classes. I just went to a level 3 Navian class last year, so
Okay.
and I thought I knew it all about Navian, and I don't.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. Yeah, I mean, as new products come out and stuff too, it's like whatever you do, you have to like if you're passionate about something, you have to be kind of a nerd about it.
yes, very.
And I mean, that's kind of with my field in marketing. I mean, there's so much new technology and new strategies that are coming out, and Google is constantly evolving with how their algorithms feed content and how people interact with different types of search ads and whatnot, that you have to stay on top of it. And
Yeah.
I assume the same is for plumbing and HVAC and electrical. You got to be a nerd about it.
You do, and the clients or customers have access to YouTube and Google as well. So you have to separate yourself from Google and YouTube, and really know what you're pushing or trying to sell or working on to separate and bring value to that.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the whole aspect of like the challenger sale is still being that expert that I know what you don't know because I am the
Right.
expert.
Yeah.
So, to your point, it's like, yes, a customer doesn't have access to that same type of resources, but what makes us different is that we actually go all in on it and apply it and make this, our life.
Yep.
So, Brandon, what hidden talents do you have, or any interest that our company may not know about you?
I wouldn't say I have hidden talents. I do like to try to make myself think I can do card tricks. I've
Card
seen
tricks,
like play cards,
like magic
yeah.
tricks. Oh,
I have bought decks and different tools, and I do know some of them. But so if anybody needs a birthday party guy, I can make it work.
I'm like, do I have any? Do you know any tricks that you could use with anything you see in this room right now? Is it just just cards?
It's just cards.
I don't have any card. My cards are. I'm sure somebody actually in this office probably does.
I haven't
everything.
worked my way up to anything above cards.
Okay.
but-
Where'd this kind of interest of being a magician come from?
I think I watched a TikTok video and I was like, I could probably do that. It's way harder than it looked. It's so hard.
Yeah, it's all creating like the illusion and kind of the
like
sleight of hand. Yeah,
and I'm not very coordinated when it comes to cards and stuff. So trying to slip one behind another one or hide one.
Sure.
And I don't have super big hands, so It's tough.
It's like a confidence thing too.
Yeah.
I mean, going into it, I could see that building confidence as well. The more you get comfortable.
The first time I pulled one off, I like went running into the other room and was trying to show Lauren.
Because you were just shot.
Yeah, I was like, I did it.
So you use TikTok to kind of learn and get into this.
Yeah, definitely.
TikTok.
It's an essential tool to learning magic. I'll say
Okay. Okay. Well, there you go. If you have any other interest in learning magic, check out TikTok.
Check out TikTok.
Go talk to Brandon. So, Brandon, I know you got a busy day today, and I'm so grateful that you were able to hop on the podcast. And guys, if you're interested in being a guest, I would love to talk to you. Gage and Dayton would love to talk to you. So just shoot us a message on Teams, and we will be in touch. But have a great day.